everybody. This is Jovanka from JovankaCiares.com, and I have a very special friend today, which you might actually know because you've seen her in some of my other videos. And her name is
Grace Smith. Hello.
You do know Grace. She's a celebrity hypnotherapist helping the world manage stress and all kinds of other issues of the mind and soul by helping you retrain that little part of your brain that decides what happens through the rest of your day.
Yes.
Hi, Grace.
Hi, Jovanka. Thank you for having me.
So Grace and I created an amazing training that's actually free for anybody that wants to see it. And we're going to put a link right below the video so that you get to check it out. It's called
Train Your Mind to Heal Your Life.
Exactly. And so the reason behind the training is it's essentially a 45-minute lecture with a 15-minute Q&A for you to come and ask us any question that you might have about your health and well-being. So the reason why we came up with this is because we realized that there is a little bit of a disconnect between all the barrage of information about health and nutrition out there and our subconscious programming, the internal part of us that help us stick to our healthy living goals.
Yes. So for example, we found early on, once we had become close friends, that I would have clients come to me, let's say, for example, to work on weight loss. Right. And we would work on all of the subconscious issues, the blocks that were keeping the extra weight on or causing someone to overeat even once they were full, whatever it was. And we'd get through those blocks and there's this like shining, glorious turnover of the subconscious mind. And then my client would say to me, so now what do I eat? And I'd be like, I'm going to send you my friend Jovanka. And the same thing started to happen to you, right?
Right, that's exactly right. So I will tell you until you're blue in the face what kind of herbs you should be eating, what kind of food will be right for you. And then all of a sudden you're like, this is great, but it's not helping me with my emotional home. The part about me that I've been telling me from the time I'm 7 years old, that I am not worth it, that I am fat, that this is supposed to happen. That
the compulsion.
Right. The cravings, all of that stuff. How do I control that? And I would be like, let me send you over to Grace.
So we realized there was this major disconnect between having excellent conscious knowledge of what to do with your unique body and then the fact that our subconscious programming was almost entirely created before the age of 7.
Right.
And most people have no idea how to access that or change that. So your subconscious is your home for your habits, your beliefs, and your emotional responses. So just a little bit important, right? The fact that so few people know how to get there is really a travesty and something we realized we need to teach people to overcome.
Right. So that's how we came together and decided to put together a system, and we've been traveling the country all throughout the last year, teaching people this method. The MindBody Method is what we call it, where we teach people how to tap into their subconscious programming and kind of like shift it, retrain it, so that then your healthy living habits will stick for good.
Oh, it's been so amazing to watch the results when people are finally able to take the knowledge they're seeking with the subconscious programming they never knew they needed, but always needed. And when they finally take those two pieces and they bring them together and their life changes in a lasting way.
Right. So we have been teaching people on a one-on-one basis now for a few years. We know that our coaching fees are a little bit on the high end, but we want this to be available to the masses, to you, to your friends, to your family, to the people that you love and that need it the most. So that's why we decided to create this online course, this online workshop for you to be able to get our method and implement it almost immediately. So we have a link right below this video where you can sign up. It's available. We're gonna be there it's gonna be fairly short, right? Like we know that you're busy and you want things to happen immediately. You want results immediately. So that's what we're here to provide you with the training so that then when you start something new, especially whether it is weight loss and Grace, let's talk a little bit about the stuff that we're going to talk about. It's not just about weight loss. Weight loss was the example.
So we asked our clients when we first started creating this product, and we were like in this training course, and we said, what is it that you most need help with? And what we were told was digestion, lack of sex drive, low libido, things like a weak immune system.
Right. Lack of energy, digestive issues, which I talk about here a lot, sleep, issues with sleep, which so many of us suffer from.
Lack of productivity. A lot of our clients travel constantly, and they'd say, guys, you get us on this amazing regimen, and then I'm on a plane for 12 hours, I'm exhausted, there's a layover, and I get into my hotel room, and I'm looking at the mini fridge, and what am I going to do? So we have an entire section on travel hacks that we'll talk about a little bit.
There's a lot of stuff out there. There's a lot. There's one thing for almost everybody out there. So we want you to take advantage of this information. The lecture is going to be about 45 minutes, and then you'll have an ample time to ask us any questions you want. So this is your opportunity to coach with two amazing people with lots of knowledge.
And if you happen to find that we don't have the time, because we do have a hard stop after 60 minutes, we really want to value your time. Absolutely. If you do find we weren't able to answer your question, we will be able to follow up with you after the fact and get that answered for you. So by all means, once you get in there and you're hanging out with us, type in your question. If we don't get to it, we'll get to it after the fact. But go ahead, click that link, and if you get there and you realize that the times that we're going live are not ideal for you, depending on your time zone, sign up anyway, register anyway. You can always watch the replay, but you can only get the replay if you register.
Absolutely. So that's extremely important. Make sure that you register and you can get the replay, and make sure that you share this video with all of your friends all over the interwebs, because they also deserve the best possible life.
We just want to stop needless suffering. That's why we created this free training. So we're so excited to see